It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the New England Patriots. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go. Yellow, yellow. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Right.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. The first carry now. This is Hill. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Jones on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go, tight end. Yellow. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. I got it, I got it.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Five yards remain on second down. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Five-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. He can't hit. He's not going to get me. Watch twist, watch twist. Come on. Twist, twist. Hey, check Mike 39. Yellow, 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 yellow. Man, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jalen Mills. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a passage taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton flush to his right, finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
But it brings up 3rd down.
They fake the give. Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
27-yard
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You get a little confidence.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
At the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
4-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even...
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Adrian Phillips on the
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Quick throw complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Patriots 17, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off play action. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Agholor. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
His kick.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Kelce.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
20. Check three.
Play action. It's Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
2 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
And he's got room. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
Complete.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
We take a win. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Time go, time go, time go. 8, 8.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking for White on the deep ball. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Keep it up. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Check back.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes caught out left side by Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, D.
Mahomes going to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I smell fear.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Newton picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 30.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go right back to White here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And the Patriot first down.
Gun.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Cordray Tankersley.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's White. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flushed out right. He can run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Good.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Callaway. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 7 from the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Patriots 34, Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with the 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 now. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Gun on 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the out, watch the out. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Come on.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And the lead will shrink to 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, you throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, Newton. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, check Mike 21.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. They still can't get it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Hill, give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
And again, it's Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Here's a quick throw right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Patriots 34.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 on the play. First down, Patriots.
On the delay, here's Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
thrown to the
Now it's third down.
Incomplete.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 11 on
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Patriot 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a toss right side with White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Pats, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.